comes with a valid job offer and the ability or the possibility to become a permanent resident after just 24 months. I think that's exciting and very interesting for some of you guys. What's up guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, you're beautifully welcome. If you are yet to subscribe, please consider subscribing to this channel by hitting the subscribe button down below and turn the post notification bell on so that you can stay notified and get notifications each time I post a new video. And if you're not new, you're welcome yet again to my channel. I don't know what I've been doing right to always get you back here, but thank you so much for joining my channel yet again. If you enjoy watching this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this or you have video suggestions for me, please leave them in the comment section. I will consider taking them as well. So in today's video, I have something exciting to share with you guys. How about a program that allows you to come to Canada without proof of fund, zero proof of fund? How does that sound? Or a program that asks for less than 24 months of work experience. How does that sound? Or let's say a program that allows you to have low IELTS score. Sounds nice, right? Or low education. Or even comes with a valid job offer. How about a program that also is going to be processed within 6 weeks and gives you a work permit that could lead to permanent residency in less than 2 years? Sounds interesting, right? So as you have seen in the subject of this video right down below here, this video is about the home child care provider pilots and the home support worker pilots. These two programs are very similar to each other in the sense that you are providing like care or so you're generally going to be a caregiver. You're providing care and support to maybe kids or people that are disabled, people that are old, people that are maybe undergoing medical conditions or something like that. It could be kids as well. The home child care provider pilot is different from the home support worker pilot. There are two different NOC codes. So what are the process and what do you need to do? This video covers the entire process, who is eligible, the steps, the cost, how you can get jobs, which I know is very exciting and very important, how to apply, how long it takes, and how you can become a permanent resident at the end of this program. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video. So some of the eligibility requirements for this program: firstly, you have to get a valid and a genuine job offer. Secondly, you have to be able to do the job. And how is this done? You have to show proof that you have past experience or previous experience as a child care provider or a home support worker, showing, like, talking about your previous experiences. I know some people from like Dubai, some of these Asian countries, or some like even in North America, that you don't have like valid residency or valid papers in those countries. This might be a good program for you, or even people that are in like African countries as well. So you can also look into this if you have the valid work experience. The third thing that you need to also ensure for you to be eligible for this program is to meet the language requirement. For this program, you need just a minimum of CLB 5, which is very, very good. I think CLB 5 is like, it's like the average score for anyone to be able to get, because it's an overall band of 9 and you should be able to get CLB 5. It's very, very easy. So the minimum language requirement is for you to have a CLB 5. So for education requirement, which is the fourth requirement for you to be eligible, is you need to have minimum of 1 year of post-secondary school education. So after high school, you need to have minimum of 1 year education, which is basic as well. So number 5 on the list of the eligibility requirements is that you must be eligible or admissible to come to Canada. This could be based on your security reasons, for medical record, or for criminal record as well. Once you are admissible to come to Canada, then you can also be eligible for this program. And the last but not the least is that you must plan to live outside the province of Quebec. So now let's talk about the process. How do you apply? So there are just 5 steps for you to apply. So once you have confirmed that you are eligible, make sure you gather your documents ready, your passport, your educational credentials, your English language testing results, and all of that documents. Once you get all those stuff ready, the third step here is for you to fill the form The next step for you after you fill the form is to pay your fees, then lastly submit your application and wait. So once you submit your application for work permit, you would also be submitting your application for permanent residency, and after 2 years, when you have been able to gain more experience, so you have worked in Canada and you can now show proof of your work experience, you send CIC these documents, and then a final decision would be made on your application for permanent residency. Very simple and straightforward, I guess. So as promised earlier in this video, I promised to show you guys how to get jobs as a childcare provider and a home support worker. These two programs, I've done my research and I've been able to land about 5 different websites that allows you to apply for jobs, and I'll tell you the best one of them, or the one that I think is the best, and why I think it's so. Let's head over to some of these websites while I show you information on how to apply for jobs for this program. These are the website that you can apply for jobs as a nanny or a caregiver. This one is nannyservices.ca. I'll make sure to link all of them in the description box. You can see jobs here as a childcare or a nanny or a babysitter. You can also see home care workers. You can see elderly childcare or nurses or personal support workers or people in special needs. You can see jobs for housekeeping and cleaning services. So what you just need to do for this website is to create an account, register your profile, put in your details, what you're qualified to do, if you have CPR or any kind of services that you're able to provide. You put in your details, and employers or recruiters or whoever is in need of a nanny will try to reach out to you. Then this is another one, Great AU Here. You can find jobs from this website as well. Just click on find jobs or location. Then you can filter to your taste to see the available jobs for you. Then you can send your application as well. You can sign up to create an account, and you can also turn on notifications so that you get email notifications whenever there is a new job for you. This is another website, canadiannanny.ca, which I think is the very best or my favorite from my research so far. I love this website because you can play with the filter to see different jobs that are available to suit your needs. Let's just drop. So from here you can see different jobs that are available for different age groups. If you want to take care of newborn, infant, toddlers, early childhood, you can see all of the available jobs here. If you're looking for the job that is live-in, live-out, full-time, part-time, summer only, you can see all the available jobs here. You can see the language, you can see the fees or the salary range. You can see special needs, you can see special services, you can see training. Some of them require first aid, some of them require CPR, some of them require babysitter, some of them require for you to be a registered nurse as well. You can see that. Then work eligibility, which is the most important part of the filter. If you are using this program to come to Canada, you want to ensure that you check this box that says willing to sponsor. You can see that there are 647 jobs found for nannies. So this employer is willing to sponsor. You can just open one of this job. It said willing to sponsor someone who is already in Canada or IELTS or as ECA already. This one says you have to be in Canada. So let's go back to see other ones that is willing to sponsor you into Canada. This one says work opportunity for a skilled babysitter in Montreal for a girl in special needs. This one says the pay is negotiable. These are the duties. Is willing to sponsor and can provide sponsorship. You can live in or live out depending on whatever you want. It's full time and it's long time as well. So most of these jobs, none of them is going to give you any pay that is less than the minimum wage in that province. Just so you know. You can also go back and play with the filter to see the one that best suits your needs. If you speak Arabic, if you speak Spanish, if you speak Hindu or any other language, you can just select the language that maybe some of the employers want somebody that speaks more than one language, more than English, then you can use that as well. You can also try to change the province if you want. In Ontario, you can just select Ontario. If you want Manitoba, you can select Manitoba as well. So let's move to the next website, preferrednannies.com. I'll put this link in the description as well. So for you to become a nanny, you would have to register a profile, create your details, sign up. This website allows for you to register to become a childcare nanny. It allows you to also register to be an elder care nanny or a special need nanny. If you want to register to become a childcare nanny and you want to live in, then you can click on this option. So it gives you a form to register your details. You put in your name, email address, and all of the details. Then if there are opportunities or jobs available, you'll be getting email notifications as well, and you can also try to reach out to people that have created jobs on this website to apply for jobs. Then the last one here is Indeed.ca. Indeed.ca is like a website that you can generally apply for jobs in Canada, and what you just need to do is to put in the job title or the job like a keyword for the job, and put in the location. So for this one, we are looking for a nanny. So there are several jobs, as you can see. This one says caregiver or senior. It's $15 per hour. You see all the details here. It's full-time, or you can do contract. It's $15 per hour. It's 1 year is required of experience. You can see other ones here that says Monday to Friday, 4 days. It's a senior care. You can apply as permanent. You can see all of the details here as well. You can see early childhood assistance. You can see this one. This one says it's urgently hiring. You can apply for it as well if you are interested in those. This one is for on monthly salaries. It's $2,200 to $2,900. It's also full-time. It's for elderly caregiver. You can see any of them and apply for it. So I would ensure to link all of this website in the description box so that you guys can check them out, play with the filters, see the one that best suits your need or your experience, and maybe the program you want to apply for. Then you can apply for the jobs. Now that you have been able to see how you can apply for jobs, you can look out for, get your documents ready, get your CV ready, look out for the best website that has maybe the kind of offers you want. Some of the employers are ready to sponsor you, some of them are not. Some of them are okay with you not being in Canada. Some of them want you to have like CPR experience, some of them want you to have like training and some other stuff like that. Just make sure that you see the one that works best for you and apply for the jobs there. You can also turn on notification alerts for available jobs on those websites, and you can get email notification once there's a new job available. So now that you've been able to see how to apply for jobs, let's head over to the Canadian immigration website to see more information about this pilot. The details on the Canadian immigration website for the permanent residents for caregiver. You have the home child care provider pilot and the home support worker pilot. This program was introduced in June of 2019. You can apply for permanent residency through either of both programs. So the home child care provider pilot is NOC 4411, and the home support worker pilot is NOC 4412. And if you are applying for jobs in either of these positions or in either of these NOCs, you have to ensure that you apply for the exact NOC. So if you get a job as a child care provider, ensure that you are applying for this one. And if you get a job as a home support worker or personal housekeeper or something, then ensure that you are applying for this one. Don't mix both of them. They are two separate NOC codes. So tell us how much work experience you have. You don't have any work experience in Canada, then you can click on that one. It shows you the entire process, how it works. You can see who can apply. You can see all of the details here. You can download this checklist to complete the offer of employment. You must have been offered this employment. The job offer must be at least 30 hours per week. It must be from a Canadian employer. It must be outside of province of Quebec, and it must be with either of one of these NOC codes. And also look at what I just said earlier. I said the job you are offered must be the NOC code that matches the pilot you are applying for. This is what I just said about 2 minutes ago. Ensure that the job you are offered matches the NOC code that you are applying for. So don't get a job as a home care support worker and apply for the home child care provider pilot. Don't do that. So here is how to apply. You're applying from outside of Canada. So the first step is to get a genuine offer, get the instruction guide which we showed earlier. Just download this one and fill the details, complete your application. You can validate the form on a computer, of course. That's very important. Let me show you that. This is the checklist. Let me open this in a new tab. So the first, for you to be able to have access to this form or this file, you will have to save it, download it first. I think some people have had issues with this one, then you download it. Let me download it on my desktop. Save. So once you have downloaded that file, you go back to where you saved it on and open it with Adobe Reader. Open the file, you fill in your details, you complete the form, you check whatever you have to check, then you save. Once you save it, then you can upload it into your application. Of the steps you need to continue. So you pay your application fees, you pay for your biometrics as well, you get your medical examination, police clearance certificates, your language test, and your educational credential assessment. Then you would submit your application. Please remember that you are going to be mailing your application to the appropriate address in the case processing center in Alberta. Let me show you the addresses that you need to send your details to. See, like I said here, don't send your application to any other processing center or immigration office. You get from this website. I'll put this link in the description so you guys can check through it and see some information that you might be needing that I have not clarified. You're welcome back. So the entire summary for this program is that you have to get a job as a home child care provider or a home support worker. Once you're able to get a job for either of these programs, then you can apply, and once you submit your application, you submit a work permit application alongside with your permanent residency application. The work permit is usually processed within 6 weeks. The work permit you'll be getting once you apply for this program is open work permit. It allows you to work for any employer, but it's restricted to this occupation, so you have to do this occupation when you get your work permit. That's the only way you can show enough proof of work experience in this profession for you to now be able to apply for your permanent residency. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you have questions, you know what to do. Leave your questions in the comment section. I'm more than excited to take the questions from you. If you have suggestions for videos, I'm more than excited to consider them as well. There might be a part 2 for this video that would reveal more information as to how to go about this program and how to get jobs, more detailed information. Just watch out for it. I'm still doing some research that could help you guys. Once I'm able to get more details, I will share them with you all. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're yet to do so, please ensure you subscribe down below and turn the post notification bell on. I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay confident. Bye bye.